Alright, picking up right after. Just, you know, cut the video so that way try to keep these easy for me to upload because I do not have the greatest upload speed on my internet. So, trying to keep them around a half hour. Anyways, so yeah, we're on chapter 7 now. I believe part 2. I don't know if this one actually splits it part, like 1, part 2, part 3, like the other ones. It might just be chapter. Because we said we completed part 1 when we got achievement earlier. So, I assume we're now on part 2. At least I'm calling part 2 when we're having
there's two types
this
of
arc. After
those who spend their
Marcus did.
lives trying to build a future, and those who spend their lives trying to rebuild the past. For too long, I've been stuck in between, hidden in the dark. What was I really doing, walking in there with my bad haircut and ridiculous shirt? Was I there to make something right? Or was I just using a messed up situation to indulge myself, grasping at some desperate delusion of control? Maybe the two went hand in hand more than I cared to admit.
Okay.
I had stumbled into some kind of street party. This was the kind of reality Americans paid top dollar to see. Slums had become tourist attractions, places where yuppies could gawk at the endless spirit of the poor from the inside of their bulletproof buses. I felt dumb and exposed. I missed the booze. Not that it mattered. Sober or drunk, I was hardly undercover. I stood out in this place like a streetwalker in a monastery.
Continua andando, caralho! Que porra é essa que você tá fazendo aqui? Como que você sai entrando aqui assim? Anda, vai pra lá!
What do you need, guys? What do you need?
O que você tá fazendo aqui? Eu tô te perguntando. Eu te chamei aqui, porra!
Easy, pal, easy.
Ah, então.
Voice actor seems a lot more tired.
Look, I didn't mean any offense.
Me dá só uma razão pra eu não te matar, seu americano burro!
Desculpa, amigo, por favor.
I mean, Max himself just sounds a lot more tired.
Viado!
Let's see when the internal narration sounds fine.
Ah, relojão, hein? Passa aqui. Dá logo. Dá logo. Filho da puta. Valeu, mano. Bem-vindo à favela Nova Esperança. Agora não, fora daqui.
All things considered, I was gonna have to look on this as a good outcome. I was deep in gang territory. These kids were raised hating clowns like me. Middle-income ass-kickers who protected the rich by shooting kids like them. First day off the sauce, and somehow I'd still ended up in the gutter.
The special sauce.
If there was one thing I'd learned since I'd been here, it was that Brazilians came out of the womb kicking a ball. And for kids like these, it was their one legal chance at a ticket out of here.
It's reality for a lot of low-income people.
A coisa mais simples. Vai lá, mostra pra ele. Se escolhe.
Desculpa, olá. Fala inglês. I'm a little lost. Perdido? Onde és tu?
Tá no lugar errado, rapaz.
Oh my god.
No comprende. I need a phone, a telephone.
Bora.
Publico.
A gente não é centro de informação turística, não.
Well, they weren't gonna help me.
Yeah.
And who could blame them? I was a dumb American in a place where dumb Americans were less popular than the clap. If I was gonna find my way out of this mess, I was on my own. It looked like there was a bar up ahead. The irony was not lost on me. I figured sobriety was no use to me dead.
Ih, não é tua vez não, passa aí, meu. Aí, tem visto
Slow walking, slow walking.
garotinha não, hein? De jeito nenhum. Pelo meio Raimundo que esse cara quer. Aí, bela camisa, hein? Tu perdeu.
Hey, are you lost?
In more ways than I could possibly
Oh
explain.
my god, an English speaker.
No.
Oh, it's the cop guy.
At the disco with the gun. Yeah, you had hair back then and better clothes. Anders Dedling from Steele, North Dakota. Why on earth are you here?
Why are you here?
Well, I'm looking for someone. What are you doing here?
Oh, we came to help the cause.
Oh.
See, after I retired, my wife, she said I had to do something. And well, you know, I always loved kids, so I got involved in Angels of the Hill. Oh, it's a great cause, and they're really great folk. And, well, now we come down twice a year to help inoculate the children of the favelas. Yeah, oh, it's simply wonderful, giving back. Whole family does it. In fact, my little girl's coming in a couple of days.
Aren't you afraid?
I was a cop for 25 years. And granted, Steele ain't San Paulo, but, you know, I seen things. And people are the same everywhere, good, bad, and different.
Listen, have you heard anything about a woman, about 28, rich? She was kidnapped. I heard she was being held around here.
No?
All right, well, good luck.
All right, you too. You look like you need it. I gotta get back at it. Hey, I'll say a prayer for you.
God, I love Max
Another
Payne's
life
dedication to
lesson I
accents.
didn't want.
Talk to ex-cop. What are you looking at, Max? No. The bar side.
Ô, sai de cima de mim, meu, ô. Maluco, pô.
I hoped this classy-looking establishment would have a phone so I could call Passos. Either that or a gun so I could shoot myself and save these kids the bother.
Hey, that telephone?
Telefone, vai lá no fundo, ó. Segue em frente.
When you're stuck in a foreign country and you don't know the words for reverse charges, and you're in some lonely skin joint in the middle of some poor slum, having just had every last cent robbed from you, and you call yourself a bodyguard, then you know you're a loser.
Hey, Matt, can I buy you a beer?
Do I know you?
I don't think so.
Oh, is that the cop?
Shoot me. You make it quick, I'm a little busy.
If I was going to shoot you, I wouldn't waste a beer.
Wait, come on. Try to dry out a bit, so just a soda, please.
Sure. Why don't you go sit down? Guaraná pra ele, chopp pra mim. Bem gelado.
Max is taking psychic damage from just being in the club.
Haircut, by the way. Meant to tell you that.
Yeah, well,
Wilson da Silva. Very good to meet you.
nice to meet you, I think.
Although you'll forgive me if I promise never to employ you as my bodyguard. You did a great job watching after Rodrigo Bronco.
Fuck you.
So I
set up.
defeated an entire
Bet your
village.
ass I was.
Now, let me ask you something.
Or that truck that just drove by.
Have you
Oh
ever
my
seen this
god.
guy? Sejano.
Yep, he's a real sweetheart.
Yeah, he sure put his gang out of business. But don't worry, those guys, they're a small fry. This is the guy I'm interested in. Neves. And this is his little buddy here. Milo Hegel. They work for this vigilante group, Caixa Preta.
Yeah, I know him.
Well, they're very popular with right-wing politicians, like Victor Bronco. Now, you see, many years ago, he helped clear some villages on a bit of land Rodrigo Bronco wanted to develop.
Rodrigo Bronco.
Yes, he did some very bad things. Anyway, have you ever seen this guy?
Maybe at the stadium.
I knew you were involved in that business. You know, I wanted to investigate that, but I got an order to blame it on some local street kids instead. Tell me, what happened?
Is he supposed to be a good cop?
Nothing. We simply went to hand over some cash to this guy's clowns for a ransom exchange when this guy's clowns jumped us and they shot everybody.
Apart from you and your boy Passos.
That's right. But we had to shoot our way out of there.
go.
At the cost of like 50 guys,
It's a
but
little
yeah.
weird right now. But I know that Victor Branco is involved in all this. I just don't know how or why. And I know that the UFE are involved in all this as well, but I just don't know how or why. And you know what's gonna happen? The moment is gonna come along when I put all these pieces together, and at that moment, someone is gonna come along and put a bullet in my head. Anyway, listen. I think you might want this.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'll need it.
And if it's Fabiana Branco you've come looking for, I think she's up the hill.
So why don't you just go get her?
I don't know. I'm a cop. I mean, I'll fight corruption. I'll stand up to the rich and dumb, but if I go up that hill right now, I'll be dead in 3 minutes or less. Maybe you too, Max. You're in the jungle now.
So it appears.
If you survive the next hour, let's speak. You help me. And I'm gonna do what I can to help you. Good luck.
I didn't know what to make of what this guy had just told me. What was true and what was just someone else's convenient bullshit. Then some less than friendly locals came in and found me in the wrong mood to party.
Peraí. Olha quem tá aí. E aí, gringo? O que você tá fazendo aí?
No comprende. Leave me alone.
Você tem alguma coisa pra mim? Do you got something for me?
For you? I'll tell you what I got. I got a gun, and if anybody thinks they're gonna take it from me, they'd be dead wrong.
Classic Max, just winning. Yeah, fuck you. There you go, painkiller.
I'd have felt worse taking someone's medication if everybody in that place hadn't been trying to kill me.
Okay, buddy, where's the last guy?
Tá acontecendo aqui, caralho? Por favor, me deixe embora, vamos fazer isso pra criar. Tô saindo daqui, mano.
Yeah, good fuck.
Tá com algum problema? Fala alguma coisa. Não, por favor. Eu tô de costas.
Oh my god. No, I didn't mean to kill you. Sorry, Miss Pepper.
No
It
shooting!
happens.
Por favor, amigo! No.
Relax, soldier.
You're American? Oh, jeez, buddy. Am I glad to see you? Oh, fuck me. I've been coming to this shithole town for the last 5 years. It's like a fucking insane asylum. But it's got the cheapest pussy in the world. Fuck me. I mean,
You're in a cat house in the slum, pal, doing who knows what.
I'm a businessman, bro.
Ah,
And they were fully legal. In this country, I think. and I know how to tip, all right? It ain't my fault, man. It ain't my fault.
am I just gonna murder
Don't
this
judge
man?
me, all right?
Have a nice day. Jesus, what a fucking creep.
Sorry, madam. Didn't mean to murder you. Okay, so we got 911 AK. Let's get the AK racked.
It was Monday afternoon, and I'd already been thrown out of a party, gone to a strip club, and got into a bar fight. This latest midlife crisis was certainly ticking all the boxes.
puta!
Oh my god. Stop it.
É o gringo. Ah, não sei. Tô vendo porra nenhuma. A gente desce ou não? Foda-se. Isso aí já era, não vale a pena não. Tá certo. Vamos lá.
The fireworks display was clearly in my honor, making sure everyone
It's
knew
been
to
like
roll out the
80%
red
cutscene,
carpet
my
for
god.
their surprise guest. I was walking into another not-so-welcome party. These hoods didn't look like Commando Sombra. Not that I was gonna get picky. This was clearly their turf, and I'd just shot up their favorite skin joint.
Get dongled. Okay. Oh. Okay. You know... Rip my spine. Just standing right over him, unloading. And laying painkillers around. Hola!
I was getting nowhere fast. The cold turkey was messing with me, like I was looking through another man's eyes. I needed to focus. I could hear a woman screaming. I thought I'd found Fabiana, but instead I'd stumbled across some testosterone fest. A bunch of young punks with guns killing time the only way they knew how. Nova Esperanza wasn't exactly a dinner and movie kind of place. I recognized the hoods who jumped me earlier. I was trying to decide whether to crash this party or turn back, when my natural grace and finesse made the decision for me.
What an insane little sequence of just motion choice. Where? Who? Johnny Jim? John?
Não seja um bambi. Se levanta, rapaz. Minha cobertura! Você vai morrer! Vai pro fogo!
I just apparently was not landing those shots.
Filho da puta!
got a mistake. Turn around, clips are up.
Quem sabe da próxima vez, otário?
Okay.
Cuida desse otário, vai! Fica tranquilo, parça!
Yeah, the pistols are so nice. Pistol calibers. I see you, motherfucker. Oh, you're there too. Whee! Dope.
Fabiano's market value was falling by the second. I had to get to Serrano before he dumped his stock.
Alright, shotgun. Oh, he's such a bad gun.
These bastards looked different, tougher, more capable. They didn't look like Serrano's boys, but I could tell I was moving up the food chain.
Yeah.
I hoped Fabiano wasn't going to be served up come feeding time.
Painkiller. Boink. Buddy, you're lucky I didn't just
There was no
dome that
need
in.
to announce my arrival in that part of town. I'd drawn more than enough attention already.
Tá passando uma loira gelada. Você falou que ia buscar, porra. Foi, falei que vai ser otário aqui 3 vezes, aí até agora nada. Vai tomar no seu cu, rapaz. Vai buscar cerveja você.
Pega devagar.
Sei lá, os malandros matariam sua mãe por uma tosca de maconha. Mata o filho da puta! Ele tá aqui, caralho! Acorda, cara!
Is there anyone else? Am I just in for the long dive?
Você já era, cara!
Soccer had gotten Claudio away from the favela, but it hadn't gotten him far enough. I couldn't imagine his death had done much to boost the CS's approval ratings in that part of town.
Já era, seu homem morto! Boa tentativa! Eu tô na mira dele, alguém me ajuda! Bora, morte!
Come on, buddy. It was a joke! It was a joke!
Giovanna, charity worker and socialite. Work with the poor and play with the rich. You try to live in two worlds.
Oh, it's the same
Eventually,
organization.
you're gonna get your life ripped apart.
Okay, these guys are armored. Oh, the shotgun's a pistol.
I'd have felt
Of
worse
course it
taking
is,
someone's
son of-
medication if everybody in that place hadn't been trying to kill me.
Okay, yours at the line. Stop. No bills, no bills. They're producing salt here? Crazy. It's a long mission, but like almost only because the cutscenes took like 15 minutes. Very stealthy, Max. Very stealthy. This song's not gonna be so bad. Yeah, other places like it's so bad.
Passos had told me about this stuff. Oxidado. They called it rust, packed full of healthy ingredients like quicklime and kerosene, cheaper, stronger, and deadlier than crack. Easily marketed to the poor and desperate. All in all, a fine, honorable way to earn a living.
Get out, Max. We came in this way. Where's the music coming from?
Cigarettes.
Oh. It's a combination.
I couldn't find any clues in this place, so I decided to do my bit for the drugs trade.
It's called stealth, Max. You're good at it. Are you a person? Yep, I guess that way. Don't pull out the shotgun, it's so bad.
That much security, it had to be Serrano's pad. Since I was in the neighborhood, I figured he wouldn't mind if I dropped in and thanked him personally for his hospitality. It wasn't like he wasn't expecting me.
Rip. Nope. This way. Oh, I got overwhelmed. AK sucks. Oh! Oh! Come on, buddy.
I had to hope the king was in his castle. As I approached the spot, I could hear raised voices.
Oh, hey.
And I saw that Marcello had turned up with a suitcase full of money along with Fabiano's sister, Giovanna. I only understood a little, but things were not going well. I wasn't expecting quite so many armed goons, but there was no backing out now. I would just have to act harder than I felt.
Put the guns down!
That was an interesting
Let the
choice.
girls go. No one needs to die, asshole. Tomar no cu, seu gringo de merda. Vou matar. Don't you kill her! Don't you!
Okay.
That was an interesting choice, Max. But you know, narrative versus gameplay.
Here I was again, with all hell breaking loose around me, standing over another dead girl I had been trying to protect.
Oh.
I'll give you a minute, buddy.
We'd only been married a short time. By now, she had been dead longer than I knew her. I still hadn't really forgiven myself for the Mona business. But I knew that was just grief. The insanity that comes with losing the life you had built. Michelle, I missed her with every part of my being. I hated the world for not killing me with her, and I hated myself for allowing this to happen to her and our little girl. But I knew I had to leave town.
Excuse me. Max Payne?
Somehow, I didn't think he was about to tell me I'd won the lottery.
And of course, he's taking shelter behind the grave of his